A question that I get a lot in my DMs and comments is going back to school, become a nurse practitioner as a mom or working full time. How did I do it? What was my path? So I'm going to do a little recap of that. My name is Meredith. I'm a family nurse practitioner that works in primary care. I have 2 daughters and I am married. Let's start out with where I went to school, when I had my children, and things that I think benefited me during all of that. I was an LPN and I became an LPN in 2018. I was married. I did not have any children. I worked full time. I went back to RN school consecutively, and I got pregnant at the very beginning of RN school, which was in 2019 in January, and I had my daughter in August of 2019. I graduated with my RN associate degree that December, so she was about 4 months old whenever I graduated RN school. I did finish RN school and study for the NCLEX with a newborn baby. Summer came around and I started my bachelor's degree. I did that through the University of Arkansas, so I was already an RN, but I bridged to become a bachelor's prepared nurse for 1 year. So that was in 2020. 2021, I graduated with that. I worked as an RN for a total of 5 years before I became a nurse practitioner. Before I started nurse practitioner school, I had 3 years experience of being an RN. And I will say my last year, 8-9 months of nurse practitioner school, I did not work at all. I just focused on nurse practitioner school, studying for boards. I did this because I got pregnant in the fall of 2023 and I had my daughter in the summer of 2024, and I still had until the next spring semester of 2025 before I graduated. So I did have a baby right smack dab in the middle of nurse practitioner school, 9-month-old, whenever I was studying for boards. Yes, it is doable. I was married, had 2 children. My children never knew what it was like for me not to be in school. My oldest daughter, I had been in school her entire life up until this last year. It has been absolutely amazing. It's the best thing I ever did for my nursing career, 100%. It's just so awesome getting up and going to work, taking care of people, coming home and getting to be just like a mom and a wife and not having to do homework. In this situation, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You're almost there. It helped me during nurse practitioner school. I have a good husband and I have a good mother-in-law. And I have good parents too. They don't live near me. My in-laws and obviously my husband were very, very helpful during all of that. Having a good support system does make a difference. You can do it. If you're a mom and you want to do it, go back and do it, because I have 0 regrets. You can do anything for 2 years. Time is going to pass anyways.